of terror! Last session, our woeful wanderers continued their hike through the Rowland Hills on their way to the Stenwald Road, and eventually the dwarf hold of Caer Boldor. While resting for the night in Corallia's wizardly tower, Dandin snuck out with Uncle Elias the rat to try and catch up with Adea and the rest of Le Grifoni Grinyande's surviving crew. The two spotted not only signs of their camp to the south, but more troublingly, the glint of metal in moonlight nearby. And after sneaking over for a better look, discovered Secundo, silently observing the tower. What a stinker. With Choom facilitating communications between the party, you all snuck away from the tower, traveled for several more hours, before resting for the night in a more unassuming magical tent, courtesy once more of Corey. Taking turns with your watches, Corey learned about Martorius, a Theurge member responsible for the containment of both the Wild Sphere of Annihilation and for Choom in the first place. Elias woke for his shift to see Corey examining his illusory disguise before brewing some tea to pass the hours by. Meanwhile, John experienced a haunting dream. Or was it a vision? Its nature might be unclear, but the message was anything but. Bormak, archfiend of wrath, was exultant in the demise of his long rival Nicholas, the Archseraph of Mercy, and urged John, Mikhail, his chosen, to take up the blade and become what you were meant to be. Waking to find the cursed blade stronger than ever, John stowed it on his back once more, and you continued on your travels. Over the next few days of travel, you spotted Secundo again. What the heck? You then realized that John still had the Liar's Dice set from the Augustine Trading Company sauna, and after detecting divination magic on it, sent it north to Ulstenburg with Elias's animal messenger. After riding hard and fast the next day, westward along the Rowlish Road, you entered the Purok Empire proper and seemed to have lost Secundo. Now, with only a day left before you arrive at the city of Stenwald, you started to notice small towns and villages, farming or lumber communities popping up. One moment here. What the fuck? That's vibes, but not the vibes I'm trying to
Not
conjure
the
here.
vibes.
Not even close. Copy link. Bot's just being a little funky today.
Yeah, thanks.
A little
should be a
stinker.
calm session.
There we go. That's more in line, right? As you ride along, Elias, you begin to recognize the pastures and crops of the small farming town of Hallsberg around you. You stopped here once, months ago, while you were first making your way south, Morencia, hoping to find information about the beast, treatment, cure, possibly in the Augustine Trading Company offices. Wow, things have changed since then. As you all continue on your way, what are you doing? You're starting to see the village coming up you'll be arriving there soon.
Me personally or the party?
Say that again, Jim.
The general.
General party.
Why do I have you down at 50? I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
Because you're just so fucking loud, Gio.
Yeah. So loud.
Chronic issue with Geo is that he is too loud.
You're right above the bot for me. I probably turned you down by accident.
Mm.
You mistaken
I'm
me
sure
for
that's
a
what it is.
bot?
Yeah, apparently. Fucking NPC.
Are we stopping here before going on to Stenwald, or are we going forward?
We need food.
How
Might be
far is
best
the
to
city from
resupply,
here?
but
A day, about. How big is this town? Like, inn maybe sized, or probably not?
Maybe there's an inn. It's
Okay.
mostly pastures fields, like a few barns, a few shacks, some small houses. You know, no way over 100 people live here.
Okay.
Probably half that, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
we can make ourselves discreet, get supplies, and move on.
I'm sure I have something discreet in my many pounds of clothing.
I can be discreet. I wave my hand, and I am a small, lavender-skinned tiefling in a gold dress, and just like, aha!
I like this one. This one's cute.
John pulls up his hood and blinks a few times, and I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my eyes brown.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna recognize the guy with the giant sword on his back, but, I mean, what am I talking about?
I don't know if you haven't noticed, but we've been on horseback all day for 3 days.
Yeah,
When would have I had time to wrap this?
I don't think it matters if you wrap it or not. It's huge.
The child has a point. I'm just saying, if you want me
I'm
to
not
hold on
knocking
to it,
your
I can.
disguise. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's fine.
I don't know if that's gonna fit in your window.
The
It can get bigger.
I don't. What are we talking about now?
The bag of holding in my chest. I said that I could put the sword in it, so we didn't have to worry about it drawing eyes.
Is that a thing that happens with weird swords?
No, never mind. Never mind. Let's just find some supplies and leave.
Dandin,
Yeah.
as you all approach Hallsberg, you begin to feel something. Slight tingling in your head. Faint pins and needles. Before you hear a voice begin to speak. Amico, is this working? Dandin? I never did understand how these spells are supposed to work. Hold on, they're saying something to me now. And then you hear it cuts off. As the voice fades away, the tingles in your head remain. Give me an Arcana check.
I'm so smart. Hey, I rolled a natural 19 though. That's a 19.
The magic is still active in your head
Oh.
here. Someone spoke with you. You think you could probably speak back.
Oh, hey, that's weird. Mr. Fortunato? Is that you? Hello? I don't understand this magic either.
Cuts off.
Yeah.
You hear back. Dandin, yes. Amico, it is me, Fortunato. It sounds like I must choose my words carefully, it seems. And rather than doing this all in 25-word messages,
Sure.
he begins to speak to you. Fortunato expresses there are plenty of messages going back and forth.
Sure.
First and foremost. A lot of this is going to take a while, and he clearly has like a mage or someone with him
Sure.
who's just like letting him do this.
Yeah. He's got money. He's
Yeah, after checking in with you all, asking how you're doing, he begins to provide some troubling news.
Mm.
According to Fortunato, an armada from the Imperium has amassed south of the Misty Reefs a few days ago. While Marencia scrambled to muster defenses, an Imperium ship flying a white flag approached through the maze of the Misty Reefs. To the disbelief of the Marencians, the ship sailed safely through them. There are rumors that seen on board this parlaying ship were some high-value individuals. Lord Inquisitor Krevax, the Dragonborn leader of the Arcanist Inquisition,
Oh, I
Magister
got my notes
Faustus,
open.
and I'll type these names in the
Okay.
Roll20. Lord Inquisitor Krevax.
Let's see.
Lord Inquisitor Krevax is the leader, Dragonborn leader of the Arcane Inquisition.
Okay.
There was also someone called Magister Faustus, human politician, sits on the Magisterium, the like governing body of the Imperium. And last but not least, Imperator Kiova herself, an Azamar, the mortal ruler of the Imperium, who is second only to the Archseraph Imperius himself. According to Fortunato, these people met with the Supreme Council of Marencia, this collection of merchants and bankers, as well as the Doge Lorenzo Flabenici, this little kobold, and
Of course, he's a kobold.
and perhaps unsurprisingly, Benedict Augustinius Pemberton.
Fuck that guy. Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, fuck you. One moment here. I don't know why this just closed.
Rex.
There we go. The exact details.
so much worse.
The exact details of this meeting are obviously unknown. Fortunato was not. He doesn't sit on the council, just a wealthy merchant, one of many in the city. However, in the days following that, there are rumors flying left and right. There are rumors about, first of all, how did the Imperium manage to sail through the reefs? And your last words to Fortunato before you left are probably ringing true to you now. There are, perhaps the Inquisition finally got to one of these navigators, these guild navigators who could get them in or out. There are rumors that this is a sign that Marencia is potentially going to join the Imperium.
Mm.
From Fortunato's and from Marencia's standpoint, this is a cosmopolitan city of merchants and traders. On the one hand, war is good for business, right? You sell more magic items, potions, weapons, supplies, etc. However, because Marencia is the home of the Bankers Guild, like the largest collection of banks on the continent, with clients all over Terra, and it's also home to the Augustine Trading Company. The risk of the city getting plundered is a very strong incentive to avoid war at any cost.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunato, as he relays to you in message, does not trust Pemberton for 1 second. He's heard whispers that, the industrialist is secretly negotiating with the magisterium directly, seeking to expand his own business, the trading company, into the Imperium in a larger and more direct way. Fortunato is very worried then. You're getting that. He's not just worried about Morencia, but he's worried about what it'll mean for the rest of Terra if Morencia and the Augustine Trading Company become allied with the Imperium.
Sure. Even though Morencia is as small as it is,
Mhm.
would adding Morencia to the even if they weren't like annexed or like brought in, if they were just allies, like strong allies, would that immediately make the Imperium one of the richest nations in the continent?
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Morencia
Capitalism,
is
baby.
just a city, but it is arguably more wealthy and influential than, like the Burak Empire.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much is going through this city. Because, it's this isolated, very defensible place. Everyone is like, well, I know where I'm putting my money. It's Switzerland, right?
Yeah.
The banks. And the fees that they've collected on that have paid off.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Not good.
that really sucks. That's dumb. Why are they dumb?
Fortunato speaks. He asks you, the man you traveled with, Morgan Cipiano, he is a secretive man, hard to get in contact with. My people tell him that there's a ring that he wears. It prevents me from speaking to him as I do you. But if you're still with him, or you could track him down, I must beseech you. His family must know of this. They must send help, and soon. I'm not sure how much longer they will parley, or how long before a great change.
I think to that one, Dandon replies with, "Oh boy. So the boat went down. He got out, but he's gone. But I mean, it's the family, right? We might be able to find somebody in the city we're almost to. We're almost to Stenwald. If you know of any contacts there we could maybe talk to on that you know about, or any leads, I'll look into it."
That is troubling news. I'm afraid that Cipiano is my primary contact with the family. Him and I go back to when we were younger, you see.
Okay. I'll do my best. If you're talking about the Imperium allying with Morencia or absorbing it or whatever, Pemberton's already done it, because he sent a ship full of Inquisitors and his stupid butler after us, and that's what caused the ship to go down. Well, that's part of what caused the ship to go down.
Oh no.
But hey, there was a big magical explosion, and now that part of the river is like barely passable. So there's that.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. Maybe if they tried to sail upriver.
All right. Well, Dandin, you must be careful. These are trying times, and if what you say is true, I can't see it getting any easier from here on out.
Okay. We'll try and get word to the family if we can. In the meantime, try asking Antov the fish. He might know another member of the family we could talk to.
I was worried you might say that. Very well. I will seek him out.
Thank you,
And
Mr.
then
Fortunato.
you hear a side. Fetch me my handkerchiefs.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr.
Wow.
Fortunato.
And the sending spells, the chain spells,
Yeah.
so many of them going back and forth here, finally come to an end.
I look at everyone and say, you guys! And I explain everything.
Yeah.
Choompatch just in like 4 sendings in. It's okay.
Cool. That's bad.
It's pretty terrible.
Do you know how many like warships they could make with that much money? So many. Yes, Miss Corey.
God.
Yep.
Do I know that woman that Scipiano was with was a magistrate from the Imperium?
Roll me a history check.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Nah. $19.
You think back, and you remember seeing a magisterium insignia on her, by her neck. Yeah, she was.
It wouldn't matter anyway. The family's already in league with the Imperium.
No, they're not. I mean, they kind of are, but they're kind of not. They're from the Imperium. That's where they started.
Right.
But look, in the Imperium, there was... The family has a reputation, but they don't just... They pushed out a lot of other criminals so that they were like the only ones. And it was real bad when that happened. There was a lot of like just like pickpockets and stuff that ended up dead. But also, whenever like they were doing their witch burnings and stuff, there would be groups of people that would try to stop them, like thugs and big groups of people that would mob the witch hunters. And I mean, I don't know for sure, but there was always rumors that it was the family that was sending people against the Inquisition. So they're connected to the government, but they're not necessarily on the side of the Inquisition. Mr. Scipiano said so himself. He's got family that can do magic.
I will heed your input and keep it in mind. I don't know whether we can trust the family still or not. Either way, we can't get into contact with Scipiano.
No, but there's other members of the family.
We also
There was
did just...
There was that fairy that we locked away in a box in a bag. It's the
I'm
first
sorry,
time.
you
John.
what?
Yeah. Maybe I
John,
wasn't
do you know
supposed
that
to
conversation we were going to have?
You forgot that
Oh.
part, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
I'll explain that then.
Look. When we talked to Mr. Scipione, yeah, he was kind of shitty for just abandoning ship, but by all accounts, that ship was going down. It was bad at that point. And he was already doing what he had been asked to do. Which, honestly, he didn't even have to take us away from Castle Beaumont. That was where he was contracted to take us, and then they just agreed, the captain just agreed to keep us on. But when we were talking to him, I'm a good liar, and I'm good at telling when people are lying. And I can't speak for all of the family, but he was pretty high up, I think. And he said that he didn't... He saw who I was, what I was, who I am. And he said I didn't have anything to fear from him, or from the Magister that was on the ship. It's not all of the Imperium. They're not all Inquisitors, but they're all influenced by the Inquisition. But yeah, a lot of people in the Imperium are scared and superstitious, and they don't like magic very much, but it's not all of them. There are plenty of people like me that are just better at hiding their magic.
You trust him then?
I trust
mean, he's still a big criminal, so like, I
He
don't
is
know if
still
I
a
like,
criminal either way.
yeah, I don't know if I like fully trust him, but he wasn't lying when he was talking to us. That much I know.
Okay.
And plus, if we can get word back and the family can get involved, I think it would be better all around if Morencia didn't end up becoming part of the Imperium.
Well,
Probably.
I'd rather have the family as allies than enemies.
We're gonna have to apologize to that fairy.
I won't.
That is assuming the fairy survived.
Yeah, bags of holding only have so much oxygen.
Do fairies need to breathe?
It's a good question.
Does there appear to be anybody in this little village that is selling anything or anything of that variety? Or should I just like look for the guy with the most horses and ask if he has a saddlebag?
As you approach the town, the village, truly, of Hallsberg, you see it is largely unremarkable. See a collection of, there's like maybe a dozen houses and barns, a few kind of in the center, more spread out across the crops and fields surrounding it. See, one of the few things of note in Hallsberg is this old, worn-down shrine at the center of the village. See, its like roof and many of its walls have long since collapsed, but the statue before the northern wall still stands. And as you enter into the village, everyone can give me a religion and history check.
Religion and or religion?
Religion or history, your choice.
They're both a +0. I rolled another 9. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
23 for history.
19 religion.
It's a natural 20 for religion.
Gain inspiration.
Oh, I have. Does anyone not have inspiration?
I also have inspiration.
I
think we're
also
pretty
have inspiration.
Can we give Choom inspiration?
Yeah, Choom can have this last one.
I am feeling inspired. Thank
for you, buddy.
John. Awesome.
I'm gonna take that back later. I want you to know.
But it's too bad. Too late. I already used it.
Already
ate it.
I was trying to understand the cosmos, and I used the inspiration roll already. All right. And Elias, what did you get?
16.
16. So everyone recognizes the stone statue, first and foremost, for it depicts Terra, one of the Tetrarchy, the most widely known and revered of the Tetrarchy, the namesake for the continent itself. You would all know that Terra is associated with nature and primal magic, often associated with the earth itself, its potential for life. Universally worshipped even in places like the Imperium, which might, assert the dominance of Nova or now Imperius. On a natural 20, John, while when you were a different man, you remember that the village you used to live in, that they revered Terra very closely, and a common prayer or utterance would follow: "We live in the Earth Mother's garden. To be with her is to be one with nature." Looking around you, you see that there are individuals, families working in the fields. You see that there is an elderly gnome, it looks like. It's got like a little table set up in the temple. Again, it's open walled, so is able to just look out everywhere, but it seems to be like writing down something in there. You see that in addition to the dwarves, the gnomes, the humans, a few like half-elves, you see that there are several wild animals all around. There are these wolves, first of all, that you see look to be like maybe 4 of them kind of lounging all around. Despite being, large gray wolves, they are just lounging, snapping. One of them is munching on a bone. Appear very, very well behaved. In addition to that, you see that there is a large, brown bear that a woman with, druidic painting on her is just kind of, leaning up against while she's, whittling. You hear the sounds of some kind of, flute being played, carrying not just a tune and melody, but magic on it. It seems that this is a place, while quite mundane, is also a place where perhaps a druid or some kind of mage is taken up residence. In terms of merchants, immediately as you enter the village, there is a cart that has stopped here. There's a gnome. It's got a cart full of just knickknacks, food, supplies, random items. He's got a guard beside him, just making sure everything's okay. And then you see that there's a stall set up where it looks like they're selling herbs, fruits, some vegetables.
I will attempt to get off of this massive horse.
Yeah, for sure. Cool.
And go and try and get some pieces of produce and such to make sure I can continue to feed these people.
You can all drag your tokens into the top left corner as well as you enter the village.
Just drag him into the top left.
Drag him and drop him.
I'll grab him and throw him. There we go.
Cool, Corey, you said you're looking for produce? Yeah, you walk over to the produce stand, and you see there is an elderly dwarven woman there. What can I do for you?
I was just hoping that you could tell me what type of produce you have so that I can continue to feed all of my compatriots.
All kinds: carrots, pumpkins, parsnips, turnips. What are you in the field for?
I will take 2 pumpkins, 3 parsnips, 2 turnips. Do you have any potatoes?
do.
Carrots.
Butternut squash. Carrots, yep.
Both
Carrots
of
and
those.
parsnips.
And do you happen
Before
to
this
have
goes any further,
any
carrots or parsnips, which do you prefer?
Depends. If it's a stew, I prefer parsnips because of the type of flavor they add, especially if it's a sweeter stew. I prefer carrots if it is like a deep brown broth.
You see a very warm smile has spread across the dwarven woman's face. You know your stuff.
What's a
I do
parsnip?
pride myself. It's a root vegetable.
It looks like a weird white carrot.
It is kind of a weird white carrot. You'll learn what they are.
Is this your child?
Yes.
Hey,
We are
One would
still
think you'd educate your children.
we are still learning different types of things. We have been in the city for a very long time.
Well, I suppose that can be understood.
can I steal a parsnip off of
Do
this
not
cart?
fucking steal.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna.
Stealth and sleight of hand.
I see this. Yeah.
I think,
Uh,
unless it's
Stealth
We have to hear
is
what the stealth check is
uh,
first.
Stealth is 22.
Yeah. Elias, you see this?
Sleight of hand is 21.
Cool. Yeah, as you go to turn and walk away, your hand zips out faster than the eye can follow, and you have a parsnip.
Cool.
And then you turn and see Elias looking right at you.
Elias just doesn't say anything.
I will go and grab some herbs and such too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so go ahead and roll for me. Well, how much are you wanting to buy? I'm gonna ask.
I like of herbs and whatnot.
Yeah, herbs, and then also like the
I was gonna
vegetable,
grab
that'll
some-
be like rations,
I
essentially,
was-
right?
How many days of
Yeah.
rations? Yeah.
I was gonna do 5 days of rations.
Sure.
And then some herbs for teas for Elias.
Sure.
How far is it from Stenwald to Care Boldor?
That'll be another week or so. Yeah,
That makes sense then.
maybe a little bit less if you make good time in the road.
And we can always get more like simple rations in the city
Yeah.
too. So
I will ask the cart attendant. Is there a druid that lives in this area?
Oh yeah, there you want to, and then she just points over to where, she points one and then the other. So there, that'll be the Bolbecs. So she points over to the woman down here leaning up against the bear. That'll be Yuta, and then points through across the shrine to where this looks to be like elven woman, and that'll be Nadine. I think their young ones are running around here somewhere, and you see a pair of children, look to be like 10 or so, kind of splashing in a pond, flinging like mud at each other. Yeah, Igor and Anna, those are theirs.
Oh. Lovely. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cool. Yeah, so it'll be 1 gold per ration.
Okay.
So if you want to buy 5 days worth for 4 people, so that's 20 rations. So 20 gold.
Coolio.
I'll toss an extra silver in that. I'll try to sneakily toss a silver in there.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, Elias.
He's just an old man.
Huh?
He's just an old man.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me sneak a 5
Now
into
give me a
your
sleight of hand
purse.
check.
Alright. Oh boy. All right. Well, they see it clearly.
Yeah, they see it very clearly. I think you try and like sneak it into the little pile of gold that Corey is sliding over, but instead you just kind of push some of that gold falls off the table of this little stall here, and then your hand sliding the silver is very apparent. What? Is that a tip? Why did you have to do it like that?
Or bars.
For a parsnip?
Have a good day.
You turn around and walk away. This dwarven woman looks at you, Corey. Family member, friend?
He fell off the back of a horse a few months ago, and we think that he
That
has him in better
Makes
sense.
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You should, if you get to Stenwald, I think there's a few doctors there. Get someone to take a look at him.
That's where we're heading. I appreciate it.
Yeah, something's not right with him.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't want to say it, but you
No.
could just tell by looking at him.
No, I understand. We're trying
then
to
he
get
did
him
that.
help. Yeah.
All right, well, enjoy your produce.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Anyway, that gnome at the cart that had the guard, right?
Yeah.
You said he had an eclectica of things.
Yes, he does.
Getting off of my horse, I will the bareback horse. I will.
Do you have any saddles?
Oh, you bet your butt I do. Takes out a saddle. And in fact, takes out like a variety of saddles. You see, there are some for like children. There are some for full-sized humanoids, ranging from smaller individuals like gnomes all the way up to dragonborn or orcs, larger creatures.
So those last couple will be sized well for John.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you look at the human one. Oof, not quite. A little snug. There we
That's
go.
a little snug.
Yeah.
The orcish ones fit well.
Between orc and Goliath.
It's closer to orc. It's
yeah.
closer to orc.
Yeah. All right, that'll be 10 gold a saddle.
Oh well. I mean, yeah, you can only really fit one saddle on a horse, so I will drop 10 gold. Does it come with saddlebags, or are those an additional?
Yes, it does.
Hot. All right, I will drop the 10 gold. I see that Corellia has acquired a bunch of food, so it's not necessary for me to do anything there.
Going so soon?
What's the most interesting thing you can grab within 35 seconds?
And swishes his hand and slides open this curtain, and you see that inside the cart, hidden from sight, the saddles, a lot of the typical adventuring gear is displayed on the outside, but as he swishes this by, you see that inside there are some magic items, or commonplace ones, but you see something you recognize as a cloak of protection, common kind of adventuring gear like that.
Oh.
Now I see the need for the guard.
You said, you said grab me something. So go ahead and roll for me a
Love rolling.
D100.
D100. All right. Going to be 21.
Reaches in and he takes out weather's getting colder at night, need something to keep you warm, and hands over a potion. And you see with a nice little creative label on it, you see a little image that is in fact moving. You see the image of this gnome taking a drink from a tiny on this little drawing, tiny little potion, and then steam shooting out of his ears, and he breathes fire. And it's labeled as a potion of fire breath.
Now that is interesting. How much?
Now roll for me a D10.
a D10. 3.
That'll run you 300 gold.
300. That's pretty steep.
Well, when you breathe fire like that, I think you'll understand why I charge the price I do. Quality. That's what separates Barnabas Beckenbauer from the competition.
Interesting. Interesting.
Then again, if you're feeling a little light in the purse, might I suggest
We are on
an
the road.
alternative?
Of course.
Barnabas Beckenbauer likes to travel the world, the continent. And while there are a great many virtues that I possess, I also have some vices. Would you believe me if I told you, dear friend, that I am a gambling man? And you see that he waves his hand, and you see that in a flutter of cards, a deck drops down into his left, tosses it, floats in the air, spins around, lights in his other hand.
I would believe you.
You could pay the 300 gold, or you could walk away empty-handed. Or
Or
you could draw a card.
One card.
Music change, perfect timing.
uh-huh.
John, go ahead and give me
Yeah. What's the vibe
an
here?
insight check.
Yeah, I'd love to. I would really love to. 22.
You see an incredibly mischievous glint in this gnome's eyes. And as that twinkles, the twinkle is not just in the eye, you see his entire form twinkles for a split second. This is not a mortal gnome. This is some fey bullshit.
I do believe that you are a gambling individual. I, however, do not have the funds to gamble. I
Very
appreciate the look at your stock.
And I wave at the gnome as I, finish putting the saddle on.
Yep.
And we'll head off.
And you walk away. As you walk away, you hear a just cheerful, "Tell all your friends, Barnabas Beckenbauer."
All right.
All right, that's all we came here for.
Yep, we should be able to head on through. Unless there's an inn.
Again, you're not seeing an inn.
I don't think so. I figured it's not. So.
Yeah, and it's still like pretty early afternoon.
Let's just head
But
through.
Yeah,
Before
all
we
around
bring
you
any
just see
trouble
this
for these people.
pastoral scene all around you.
As-
Dandin, as
Yeah.
you ran off,
yeah.
where did you go with your parsnip?
I didn't go too far away, and in fact, as these guys start finishing up with their sails and start moving away, they hear an ow, and they see Dandin rubbing their jaw with a parsnip just fallen on the ground in front of them with little tooth marks in it. Ow!
Do you have a cavity?
No, it's really hard. I thought it was like a carrot.
John
Oh,
picks
so-
up the parsnip and dusts it off and finishes the bite.
Ah!
They are soft.
It's actually really hard.
You just need to brush your
Yeah.
teeth.
Don't listen to him. He's a monster of a man.
Ow.
Give him the
Uh,
brown one.
As you're rubbing your jaw, Dandin, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Are these kids gonna come and bully my child? Charmana
They're
had to
good kids, they're fine.
kick the ass of some children today.
Nah. First things first, they gotta hit me because I'm a dexterous boy. Dirty 20.
You feel it before it hits you. A berry is hurtling towards your head.
Nah.
You step back, lands on the ground right in front of you, and you look and you see that huddled down behind the little stone wall of this garden, this pumpkin patch, two small heads, eyes peep up, look at you, you're get back down.
I pick up the berry.
I'm-
Pop it down.
I'll be right back.
Well, okay. Well, don't go far. We're leaving.
Denon, as you walk over, Corey, give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage as you are watching as this little boy's head pops up and he throws a berry at you.
Yeah, that's just a straight 16.
Coming right towards you. You see it coming, though,
Can I
the
catch
entire
it?
time. Yep.
Okay, I'll just catch it and just bury.
Dad,
Nourishment.
you walk over, and as you see this little girl's head pop up, a hand goes up, about to throw another berry, looks at you, oh, pops back down.
Where you getting those?
Igor, they're here.
Where you getting those berries from?
They
Hi.
look, see you. We got the berries from the berry patch.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Am I older than these kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how old is Dandan again?
14.
Yeah, it's like 10 and 8.
Okay, got it.
Pretty young.
I
They
like-
just point back in the direction that they wandered over from, close by the like creek here. There's like a little bush, it looks like.
Got it. Yeah, I just walk closer and I look at him and say, you know, berries are funny to throw at people because sometimes they'll splatter and it makes a mess. But you want to know what's really fun to throw sometimes?
Oh god.
Oh. What?
I
No,
dig
tell
in
us,
my-
tell us.
I dig in my pouch and I say, hold on a second. And I turn around and I look through all of my marbles. And I will, what color are their eyes?
Oh, let me,
Let me roll on a table real quick.
let me roll on a table. Igor's got gray eyes and Anna has green eyes.
Cool. I look through my marbles and I say, so these are fun to throw because they don't get squished. But you shouldn't throw them at people all the time. But they're cool to look at, and I will pull
I just
out.
like to throw them at the tourists. That's it.
I pull out a little, like, kind of jade, opaque glass marble, and I hand it to the girl, and I pull out like a steely, like a solid metal marble, and hand it to the kid or to the boy.
Yeah.
I say,
he's-
and I just hand it to him and say, so don't throw them at people if you don't want to get in trouble, but if you ever need to make a distraction, they make a real fun noise.
You see Anna looking at it. It's beautiful. And then Igor, mine's better. No, mine's better. And they jostle each other. They are riddled with berry stains.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you think for a minute like, oh god, do they have like some kind of infection
Yeah.
or just no? It's just berry stains, head to toe, clothes, face, everywhere.
Okay, so,
And then you see Anna look at you. could you show us how you? Where?
Yeah. And I
See Igor. Wait. Pokes the head up. Looks over. Pokes down. See a mischievous smile. The lizard man.
Yes.
No, says that to you, Dandon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mr. Elias. What about him?
Can you hit him?
With a marble?
Yes, that's what they're for, no? The distractions.
No.
You hit them with the marble.
No. Yeah. I may have described this bad. Don't throw them at people unless you're like, they might get taken away if you throw them at people. But here, I'll show you. And I say, do you have any of those berries left?
They hand you over too many.
Oh no. I take one of the berries and I peek up over the wall. I'm like, watch this. And I take a berry and I put it in the slingshot and I just do a little piddly little pew.
You see both of their eyes. What is that?
And it goes,
That's your slingshot. Elias, go ahead and give me a dex save.
I see this coming, right?
You see it
Oh, yeah.
coming, yeah, with advantage.
truly so slow. It's
Yeah.
like, pew.
Alright. Oh yeah, 21, just not even.
All the time in the world. What do you
That's
want
the
to do?
base roll. I catch it.
You catch it. He caught it.
Yeah, he's really hard to trick.
Spam! And you see that Igor grabs your arm and they start to run away and drag you away.
Ah!
Oh
As
no, Dandon.
Dandon gets
Dandon, get back here. We need to leave.
I've been
carried
abducted.
away. What are the adults doing?
Let me have to go get the child.
Yeah.
You two are far more charming than I am, so I will go get the child from the children. You two will go talk to the parents. And I will start heading after the kids.
Corey and John, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saves?
Yeah.
What?
I think Dandon as well, right?
$18?
19.
12.
John, you start to feel a gurgle in your stomach.
Oh,
I simply
no.
eat more of the parsnip.
Stop doing that.
Oh, that's fun. Cool.
They'll all balance out down there. Don't
It
worry.
won't.
I know what I'm doing.
Parsnips
You
aren't
gain
meant to be eaten
poison
raw.
resistance.
Awesome.
Poison resistance too.
So Corey, you're going after Dandon.
Yeah, I'll go get the kids.
As you walk by, again, you see this wolf just snoozing. Has stopped gnawing on the bone. Doesn't even look at you as you go by. John, where are you going? And Elias, what are you doing?
We really have to talk to the parents.
Evidently. Corelli seems to have the bear situation settled. I'll ride my horse towards the one you said was playing a flute, I think.
Yeah, so that would be over here. Nidin. Yeah, as you approach on Bethany, you see a large stag. Before you, antlers glowing with magic. Regards you and Bethany, turns its head to Nadine, and steps aside. Din lowers the flute, Bonjour, mes amis.
I'm sorry to trouble you. Your children have abducted ours. I was hoping you might know where they might like to hide or play.
Going on. Merde. Apologies. They mean well. This is a quiet town, and
They are children playing, it is no worry.
thank you for your consideration. Utah, and just shouts across the clearing. You see Yuta lounging against the bear, just kind of looks back. Yes. The little sheets have done it again. Is it not your turn? No, it most certainly is not. And you see Yuta stands up. The bear kind of shifts over and walks over. Nidin speaks again to the two of you. Well, thank you for being so benevolent in your understanding. On your way to Stenwald?
Indeed, we have been camping for a while. Of need of a good bath and the amenities offered by a city.
Once we get to Stenwald, we'll enjoy the time there, but
Well, you are close now. It should only be a day of travel before you arrive at the city.
What can you tell me of the temple?
Oh, this whole thing. It has been around for as long as you and I have lived here. Truthfully, probably long before that even. It is kind of just gestures towards it, dedicated to CS Mother, as I'm sure you can see. It is, well, it is a reassuring presence in these lands and these times.
Indeed.
Elias? As you're listening to John and Din here talk, you can still hear giggling from the field. Sounds of this idyllic pastoral community around you. You are the first to notice something. A rustling of leaves, but something's off. There's hardly a wind today. But just as soon as you kind of think about that, almost as if you had willed it to change, the wind picks up slightly, imperceptibly to most. Up until now, it's been a cloudless, sunny day. One of those like rare, perfect fall days. But you begin to notice as the leaves and the plants around you begin to rustle, the sky is darkening. You are attuned to the weather. You are making careful note of it as you've been traveling for the last little while. You know that there's no clouds rolling in, right? You didn't spot anything on the road. You would have seen them earlier for sure. You would have been able to tell that, rain's coming. No, these clouds that are darkening the sky above you have come out of nowhere. And they are beginning to cast a grim pallor over the world. But Elias, the changing weather is nothing compared to the sinking in your gut. The pressure building in your head. Your eyes twitching. Feeling of your own flesh beginning to writhe in response to, I think you know what. It is a singular and instantly recognizable feeling. It is the body's reaction to something fundamentally wrong. Its inability to resist an aberrant influence.
Well, fuck.
You've avoided it till now, Elias, but you know what you feel, and you know that your luck has run out. The beast is approaching.
It's. I look at John with this look of horror. I just put my hand on him. At the same time, I look at my coke bears and give them a knowing look, and scurry off to where the kids are.
Yeah, they have felt this disturbance as well, and the typical rambunctiousness that they exude has fallen away. They are focused. They are doing exactly what you want, and they sprint over towards Corey and Dandin.
Where is it coming from? The clouds.
The clouds are
north?
roiling in. It is like wiping out the sky above you. It is extending as far as you can see. And as you are aware of this, you know that the beast's influence it's not always accurate, right? Like, it phases in and out. The clouds above you aren't real. It is just warping the sky above and making it look like there's clouds. Or maybe it is summoning clouds. You don't know. It is very hard to tell. As you start looking all around you, on that passive perception, you look off to the north of you. The areas a few miles in every direction. Most of the woods have been cleared for all of these farms. To the north, though, maybe 5 miles or so, you can see the tree lines start to appear again. And towering over the trees, marching over them as if they are nothing, you see it.
Indeed. If you value your life and your kids, take them and run.
You see Nadine is looking at you confused, but her stag is reacting, has kind of starting to cower a little bit. And not just cower, but is like twitching. What are you talking about? Oberon, are you okay? Twitches again violently. You hear a snap.
Oh no.
As the Coke Bears sprint over towards where Dannon and Corey are. Corey, you see them recognizably. And you see Yuta has stood up and is shouting at Igor and Anna. Igor, Anna, what have you done again? I've told you so many times. and you see this large bear, Corey, has woken up and is sniffing at the air and begins to tremble and shake.
Dandan?
I'm gonna start writing because we need to be heading south anyway, right? Like Dandan is the direction out of town we want to go anyway.
Yeah, that and let me pull them up here. You are heading west still, so yeah, exactly.
West.
Dandan, you want to go up that way.
I'm just gonna ride past the rapidly mutating animals. On my thankfully not animal.
At this point, I need everyone to roll initiative.
There it is.
That's fair.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, that's
Let's
20.
go.
22. Oh no.
What's up, Corey? Roll real bad? You have an inspiration.
Oh, I do.
Just simply roll again.
You know what?
It's an ability check.
I also rolled a nat 1,
Yeah, that was
so
much
I'm
better.
going to use my inspiration as well.
Oh my god, both of you rolled nat
Yeah.
ones? Oh my god.
Yeah, it was real bad.
Too distracted. You didn't even know what's coming.
Yeah. They haven't
Elias-
been in the trenches like we have, Elias.
Elias,
get
you
it.
get inspiration.
21.
23.
I'll give it back to
23 for
Dandan.
Corey. 21.
Thank you.
22. John, what did you get, John?
17.
Okay.
Jesus, good rolls, folks.
We're going to need it. This might be the first time, though, that Elias has had a higher initiative than John.
Ironically.
Yeah.
I rolled great too.
All right.
That's a raw 17 too. I have no modifier.
At the top of initiative, Corey, you see this bear start to shake violently, and it doesn't even let out a roar. It just lets out a low, guttural sigh as it begins to change. You watch as its muscles tremble, its limbs twitching, its skin starts to rip and slough off in places, the flesh and blood of these creatures twisting and mutating before your horrified eyes.
Jesus Christ. Just got here.
As we enter into initiative, oh, that actually takes place on 20. Corey, you are the first to act, and you see that this bear has been replaced by a far more vicious and aberrant creature before you now. Elias, you see the same thing happening to this stag.
Oh boy.
And the same thing is happening to the wolves that have been peacefully sleeping all around.
Despite what their tokens imply. They were peacefully sleeping guys the whole time.
Yeah.
They were never sinister.
You see with
Oh,
some of
that's
the wolves,
awful.
like they got second head mutating out.
No.
This is a very bad situation.
My gold bears are running.
Yeah, you can go ahead and add them into the scene too. Oh, there we go. Booyah.
Yeah, they were just a little bit
Yep.
lower.
Hey, Blake.
One last thing, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll ask you on my turn. Never mind.
Corey, as you see these animals change around you, you begin to hear screams all around. The animals are not the only ones mutating. Your head flips to the north, where the guard once stood. An aberrant monstrosity now lurks instead. This one, let's go. Let's full screen this.
No. Why
So
though?
basically, all the
No,
enemies
Barnabas, no. They fused into one.
Not Barnabas.
That actually. Oh god. Oh god. Well,
And lastly, I'm gonna need Dandin to roll me a d20. This is not for you.
Okay.
This is
Oh.
for Igor and Anna.
Oh.
Oh, no.
No.
Like, would you like me to find you some more intense battle music?
Oh,
We
he's
gotta-
gearing.
We got
He's
to
cooking.
He's cooking. Let him cook.
Let the
Let him
man
cook.
cook.
You said a
I
D20.
apologize, like I
right?
didn't mean to
A
insult you.
d20. No,
You're
all
good.
good.
Yeah, 15.
So an even was Igor, an odd was Anna.
Oh, that's the worst.
You watch as Anna, giggling beside her brother, with you as you're hiding amongst this like wheat here. Her giggles cease, and you see a confused look on her face. For a pained expression, she begins to speak, but is unable to get a word out before her body begins to shake, skin changing. Igor is horrified and steps away, and before long, Anna is replaced with something very disturbing to see.
Oh, God.
No. Full screen it.
Full screen it. Let me see.
Oh,
No. That's
No.
awful.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you've ever done, Blake. You killed an angel 3 sessions ago. That's the worst thing you've done.
Hey, an angel can fight. A child cannot. Alright, I think I got everything on the screen that I needed to. Let me feel like the horror's been properly set. Coralia,
Okay.
what do you do?
This thing is not facing me, right?
This creature here
Yeah.
is looking at Yuta.
I was looking at Yuta. Okay.
Yep.
I am going to get to my child.
Mhm.
I'm going to
My boy.
pull one of the threads from my hair and tie it very quickly in my fingers, and as it happens, Corey's form begins to steam and disappear, and I'm going to cast Misty Step
Mhm.
to get to Dandin.
Okay.
And I'm going to from behind Dandin, I am going to get low, and I'm going to put my hand on their shoulder and just say, "Run."
Yeah.
Okay.
I am then going to Dandon can take care of themselves. They are really good at not getting caught. So I'm going to trust that. And I'm going to, with the rest of my movement, slip through the rest of the corn and, try and hide.
Mm-hmm.
Just go
ahead and give me a stealth check. Sorry, Daniel, what did you roll again for your initiative?
I rolled a 21.
21. Jesus Christ. Okay. Should've got a little
It's an
lost there.
18. Just a flat 18.
Keep track of that for me, please. You zip over there and you hide. Elias, that is your turn.
Okay.
The stag turns and bellows horrifically in Yorf and Nadin's direction.
I hold out my. Elias hold out his cane, unsheathes it, presses it up against himself as he glows for a moment, and he turns to Nadine
Mhm.
as his face contorts into a monstrous wolf as he just growls at her. Alright, so with that, bonus action, wild shape, and action casting protection from good and evil on myself.
Sounds good. Dandon, you're up.
Oh boy.
You look and see. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
something else, Elias?
my coke bears.
Coke bears,
are
right.
gonna,
I add them into initiative too. So I
The
can
Coke
remember.
Bears.
Uh,
They've got lots of Coke in their bear.
One's gonna go after that. 30 feet of movement. And that reached just barely. And that reached. Nope. Three of these guys are gonna attack. Actually, all of them are gonna attack. We're just gonna quick rolls them, and I think we said we're just doing average damage,
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
makes it super fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it just rolls it for me? Okay. That's nice. Yeah. The first 3 are for the bear and the last one is for the for Anna.
The child.
For the child.
They can just be all 8 damage. if you want.
All right, first 2 hit, and then the last one hits as well against
Yeah.
the child. So 8, so 16. And then this will hit for 8 as well. Oops.
That's it.
Dandon, you're up.
Okay. At this point, do we all see the giant fucking terrible thing in the distance?
As all of this starts to happen and you are all looking around in a panic, you do
Yeah.
indeed see this towering shadow-wreathed figure. It's as tall as, I mean, even from this distance, right? It's as tall as a cathedral spire.
Fuck.
It's appearing at the edge of your vision in the woods to the north. It's hard to say with like certainty what the exact details of this creature look like. It's, you know, it's this large, hazy form far in the distance. It is also weirdly like insubstantial as it's meandering across this landscape, like phasing in and out of view at seemingly random intervals. But when you do see it, You see this like enormous deer skull, this crown of like ever branching antlers. It has this elongated, emaciated human like body.
Mhm.
And despite its size, it's moving like very unnaturally gracefully. Long limbs. And you see that far in the distance there are like mutated animals that are approaching this thing, and if any get too close, these limbs kind of just like grab them and eviscerate them without seeming care.
All of that's terrible.
Odd. One last thing.
Yeah.
The creature, it has appeared here. It is not headed towards Allsburg.
Sure.
It is just moving through the wilds.
Right. So this okay. We're dealing with the stuff that's here and now. Okay. I look in horror at this poor girl.
Mm-hmm.
And
Gnashing teeth, awful moan.
yeah. And I look at Igor and I just say, "Run! Go!" And I am going to, let's see here. What are the things that I can do? Okay.
You guys have your teapot potions.
Yeah.
And remind me which kind of action it requires to drink potions.
Bonus action.
Potion action. Good to know.
Oh man. Okay. But it's an action to feed a potion to another person, correct?
Correct. And if it's a healing potion, you can use an action to drink it and maximize the healing value.
Right. I pop out a. Oh no, he's just. What the fuck does it matter? We just gotta run. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Protection from Evil and Good on this kid.
Yeah.
And touch him, and I stand and I look towards his mom over there near the bear, and I will shove him in her direction and wave at her and say, "We gotta go."
Yeah.
And
This is a child, no action required to shove them.
yeah.
That warms my heart to know.
Yeah. Okay, and then I will. Oh man, analysis paralysis. I will back up into the corn, or whatever this is, cornfield, wheat field. But as I do, I will I'm so concerned. I will pull out a marble, and I'll whisper, light him up, and I will fling a marble, a guiding bolt towards the giant fucked up bear.
Yep. Do it up. Does a 15 hit? A 15. A 15 does hit.
Cool.
These things are not heavily armored. lumbering masses of warped flesh, muscle, and bone.
Really good damage. 22 points of radiant damage to this thing.
Woo.
As
Yeah,
just a
damn.
golden light just wings across the sky, passes this lady's head, and smashes
Yeah.
into this thing.
Anything else, Dandon?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15. I will, for the moment, because I don't think it's safe for me to run out of here by myself. So I will just creep back into where Corey's at, and just be like, oh no.
I am going to wrap myself around the child.
Yeah.
Completely like
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, that's what I got for right now.
All right. On initiative count 20,
Yeah, there it is.
the clouds above begin to let down a rainfall. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Natural 20.
Gain
9.
inspiration.
Oh wait, I also
DC
have
is 18.
I have an inspiration. I'm gonna use it
I
again.
use my inspiration. What'd you say the DC was?
wanna
DC is
do this.
18.
Oh god. Oh.
I hit it. I hit 18 exactly.
13.
Cool.
I will. No, I'm not gonna use my inspiration right now.
Okay.
15.
So
Do you
it's
have
a
any
fail for
homebrews
Elias.
on the resistance spell in this campaign?
What do you mean?
Like in terms of what actions it takes to use resistance?
What are you proposing?
I don't know. I was just all I was asking. If the answer's no, that's fine.
I think the answer is probably no.
That's fine.
We could talk about it later, maybe. From the clouds above that have appeared here, manifesting in response to the beast's presence, rain begins to fall. But the rain that falls upon your skin, the back of your neck, seeping into your hair, is acidic and vile, burning your body and making you wince with pain. Everyone who is out in the open and failed their dex save takes 4 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
Oh, I can be necrotic.
Does it help at all that I had my hood up?
It chews through your hood.
Yeah, I figured.
Now
Truly?
you have a holy
No.
hood.
And then, oh wait, I was gonna say, Elias, you are like wild shaped right now.
I am.
Well, that you were about to become anyways.
It forces me into.
Yeah.
Form.
That is John's turn, though.
Good to know. Acid rain. We love. Oh, love a little bit of acid rain
Inward.
on my mighty warhorse. I am going to. Yeah, we need to get the hell out of here. So I'm gonna ride. How tall is this fence I'm next to? Is it like 5-foot fencing? Is it like very lackadaisic
Yeah,
farmstead
yeah.
fencing?
There's like
Amazing.
chickens in there. Some of which are mutating.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
terrible.
scoot up just a little bit, and with my first attack, hurl. What's the range on my warhammer of returning? Is 20 feet a fair
It's-
assumption?
I
think it's 20.
I think it's 20.
Usually
or-
throwing are 20, yeah.
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 Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I'll scoot within 20 feet of that bear. A little bit closer then.
You have advantage from guiding bolt.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
hurl a hammer at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah. We love throwing weapons.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we love returning hammers. Does this creature have natural armor?
This creature just. Yes.
Excellent. I like hearing that. So it's a 23.
What's he cooking?
That'll hit.
And because I threw it, it's a 20 feet. The weapon traveled at least 20 feet on my turn before it struck the creature, so it deals a d12.
That's funny.
That's very funny.
We did that
I've
on
been
purpose.
cooking it. We've been cooking it.
Jesus
that's a
Christ,
9.
that's such a
Sweet.
fucking big brain move. Holy shit. It took 2 characters to pull that off.
It's 13
Very well
damage. And do I get to smite on thrown weapons?
Yes, this is cool.
Yes, this is cool.
Yeah, Coralia, you hear in your head, now I see why you did that. Brilliant move, Coralia. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Johnny
Yeah, and
did
I'll
good, I
smite
guess,
it.
too.
I'll smite it at second level. So
Yeah,
it
go for it.
takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and it takes.
Take its head off like Goomba did.
And then 16 points of radiant damage.
Damn.
And the
Fucked
hammer
up.
snaps back into his hand. And he moved like.
Yeah, there's a
15
sickening
feet.
crunch as this bear's head is violently twisted by this hammer. Does not appear to care overtly, but it is
Terrible.
more bloodied.
Terrible. Let's see. I've moved 15, I believe, 60 feet for the warhorse. So I'm gonna go. She's gonna hop over the fencing as we ride down.
Mhm.
And as I ride, now I myself have physically traveled 20 feet on a turn. I'm gonna swing down at this monstrosity that was once a little girl with my cavalry hammer on my horse and hit it in the head.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
go for it.
Because that's what we do in these parts. 17, 18 if it has natural armor
Yeah, that hits.
for a test. It takes 10 bludgeoning plus our fun little additive. I'm only going to smite at first level this time. An 8 and 10. 10 radiant. Just bonking.
The aberration that was once Anna is clinging to, can we call it life?
No, because I'm going to use my bonus action and my War Priest feature to make another attack. After striking, just bring the hammer back down with pick side. Same thing again.
Sure.
Oh, God.
That's gonna go great.
15?
That will hit.
Splendid. This one's just a D8, though. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dandin, it is a good thing you are sheltered from sight by
Yeah.
Corey, as it is not a
When
good
I
thing
hear
what happened
when I
to that
hear the
animal.
war pig's whistle, I cover Dandon's ears.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. We are getting the fuck out of here. I see that last creature, that last wolf across the way, right?
Yep.
I am going to hop off of Bethany
Mhm.
and leave her ready there, and use whatever movement I have left to move closer to the creature. I think
Yeah, do it up.
we roll right up on that thing. Shield and hammer in hand.
Sounds good. As we get to these mutated wolves' turns, let's take a little break and go get some water. Come back in
No.
10 minutes.
No. How could you?
Present. Present and accounted for.
Are we all good to go then?
Mhm.
Thumbs up. All right, let's get back into it.
Sorry, the weed was important.
All good.
Muy importante.
We. The mutated wolves begin to snarl and yap and charge in the direction of all those not transformed by the beast's aberrant influence.
Oh no.
We're gonna watch all of these poor people die.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, no. Sorry. Go here. Closer. All right. John, are you protectioned up? Are you using protection, John?
Protection. I have immunity to disease and I have my shield out.
Okay. Noted. 1, 2.
My God.
Okay. What's your AC?
21.
Fuck you.
No, that's what I was saying. Oh my God, about because I looked at what my AC was.
Fucking, I got a 19 and a 20. Brutal. Is both
new shield's
heads
popping
are
off.
attempting to bite you, but you're able to get your shield up and block the second head with the haft of your hammer. Oof. Okay, I need someone to roll me a d20. An even is Igor, and odd is Yuta.
I don't want to be responsible.
Ostensibly, you want an odd.
I'll do it.
I think
Speak for yourself.
Fel just did it.
Oh, got it. Good.
So that
We
is
got an even.
So that is an even.
Yeah.
That is what we wanted.
Igor, right?
No, sorry, that's not what we want. Even was Igor. My bad.
Well, it has
Well-
disadvantage because of the protection.
That is
Yeah.
true. I will roll with disadvantage. Oh, jeez. So whiffs on the first bite, but the second one, I rolled 3 15s
Damn.
out of those 4 attacks. Well, 10s, but. Corey,
Igor survived, right?
Yeah, killed that kid.
Corey and John, you watch in horror as this mutated wolf aberration runs over and before Igor can say or do anything, leaps up and tears his throat out.
We're terrible. Terrible things.
Dandon, you feel your protection fade. Though you cannot see what has just happened, I think you know.
Yeah.
Elias the wolf here runs up and lunges at Nadine. And hits her.
Holy Robin.
She is healthier than her children were, but
Jesus.
Stop giggling.
Hey man, had to kill that kid. Save the mother the trouble.
Oh fucking hell.
That's what
dude.
they get for throwing berries.
They were gonna need to. That thing was gone. That was not their daughter anymore.
now it is the larger aberrations. The bear is going to lash
Wait, they
out,
missed?
Hmm?
Nadine?
hit Nadine on one, missed on the second. Nadine is still up. Now it's the bear aberration is going after your Coke Bears. Sees a challenger. 3 challengers, in fact. And is going to rain down on them.
Bears versus corn. Who would win?
1, 2, 3. 1 on each of them.
Joke's on you.
No.
If you defeat the Coke Bear, you become the next Coke Bear.
What's your Coke Bear's AC?
12.
All right, so 2 hits, 11, 23 piercing damage. Then I need the Coke Bear to make a con save.
So 23.
On the con save?
No, that's 10.
He's going to take 2d6 points of poison damage as well.
Oh, that's
Hyacinth.
10 points of poison.
still up.
Oof. Chunky bears.
I didn't hear no bell.
All right.
Elias, the aberrant stag, now goes after you. Are you've got protection up?
Yep.
You're using protection? Get. 1.
I'm sorry. Did the bear hit all 3 of them, or
It was going after one at a time, yeah. Like it's gonna try and kill one and then move on to another.
I see.
Alright. So that is now going to be so with disadvantage, 14 to hit, Elias.
Nope.
Okay. 1.
My AC is 19.
That whiffs as well. And oh shit, that was the wrong thing. That was as well. Goddamn. Yours he's 19. Fuck. All right, and then that finally brings us to the aberrant villagers, who are all going to dash as well. Yeah, get in there.
Yeah, get in there. Kill your friends. Welcome to Evil ASMR, our newest Patreon project. Send us your what ifs for the darkest timelines in every episode.
Rush is in there.
No.
I think they all had to take their turn to dash. Yuda lets out a shriek as Igor is killed in front of her. Before the shriek turns into a roar, and she is wild shaping herself.
Let's go. 19.
That feels unwise given the circumstances.
Okay.
Yasina Dins looks over in horror at the scene unfolding to the west. Heeds your advice, Elias, as this mutated wolf and aberrant villager shamble towards her. Her eyes flash and she misty steps away
Mark. Good job.
over here. And then it's gonna moves down here. Okay. That brings us to the top of initiative. Corey, you are up.
Okay. I am going to quietly, like, pull Dandon out from my grasp, and I will just go get to the horse. We will be there in a moment. And I will pop the cork of my potion of maximum power, and shoot it down before standing up, and I'm going to cast Fireball. Localized
That's what we
on
love to hear.
that big bear.
On this one? Like the-
Yeah, well, I mean, a little bit higher up so it doesn't hit, like, everybody else.
Right. I think you would be able to do it if you position it high enough so that it's just going to hit, like, these two here. And not any of the friendlies. Is that cool?
Yeah, I almost don't really care.
So over here, there is this bear, this monstrosity, this wolf. I think.
Yeah,
The
that's
only
what I was
ones
thinking. I was thinking
possibly-
that if I moved it over and localized it on the, like, the Noid monstrosity, like, higher than that, I'd be able to hit all three of them, do you think?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
no?
Yeah, I mean, it's a 20-foot radius circle, right? So
Yeah.
it would just then also hit the wild-shaped Yuta.
I don't want to hit her.
What's your call?
If you
That's
do
not
it.
fair to her. No, I will localize it just so it hits the other two, so it doesn't. Or maybe I can find something else to cast.
And what does your potion of maximum power do again?
It makes it so any damage spell that I do max damage regardless.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Good God.
No,
Oh,
hit the bear. Hit the bear.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just send it.
Yeah.
The bear will be fine.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, I need a dex save. DC
Okay, I'll
17.
do 4 dex saves then. 3 for the baddies, and then 1 for
many-
Yuta.
How many
Yeah.
d6 is Fireball again? 8d6? Right?
Yeah, 8d6.
Okay, I'm just gonna go across the board. 1, 2, 3, 4.
48.
And what is your DC?
17.
Okay. Failure for the wolf. Now for Yuta. That's a fail for Yuta. That's definitely a fail. That's a fail for all of them, I think. Let me just double check the last one. That is, yeah, fails for all.
Yep. Oh wait, I can't because I gave my character a fucking handicap on purpose.
What's up?
Corey has to be around John to be able to cast Fireball.
Surely there's other sources of that.
You have a
Oh.
radiant
Oh yeah,
child.
a radiant child. Duh. Yeah. Corey will to cast this fireball. She will like place her hands on either side of Danon's head and kiss the forehead. Before doing similar to the same shape she does for Pulse Wave, but upside down. Breathe out the fireball towards the others.
Yeah, you breathe out this intense heat. What is the damage for on this then?
48.
Maximized?
48.
You incinerate the wolf that has just torn out the throat of Igor.
Thank you, Kyle. I have a habit of forgetting the fact that the child is combustible.
48? Fuck. By
8 times
one-
6?
What? With 1 hit point to spare, you incinerate the bear monstrosity at 47 hit points. Jesus.
God damn, that's a lot of hit points. Jesus.
Yeah.
Such a good fucking potion. I love that.
That's
fucking
such
jar.
a good potion.
That's such a good fucking teapot.
That's a great teapot. In the hands of a master, a fantastic
exactly. yeah.
I'm still very scared of that weird stag thing and that Elias is by himself, but I feel much better that that bear is dead.
That bear will fuck you up.
And you see Yuda instantly comes out of the wild shape as well.
Oh, sorry.
Did the but the Noid monstrosity is still kicking.
Is still alive, though
Okay,
very hurt.
I will head towards out of the corn maze. And I'm not worried about John. He will be fine. I don't need to be casting haste on him. And I will head to the horse.
Go ahead and move towards the horse. Should we get a horse?
Yeah, we probably should get a horse token. 'cause
Should
the
get a war
It's
horse
gotta
token.
be the most metal looking
What do
horse.
I got?
Yeah, surely you've got it.
It's gonna be like Nightmare from Skyrim.
Yeah,
Friendly reminder, it is also a large creature.
Yeah.
that's fucking hilarious.
You know what?
It's a war
Such a big
horse.
horse.
It's a big horse, yeah.
I don't have anything off the rip, but you know what I do have?
Thank you, Alliance, for the potion of maximum power.
What?
This
What
is
do
so
you have?
fucking dumb. I have a mutated goose.
That is not a horse. That's not even a little close to a horse.
Yeah,
Don't-
but it's funny. So
Don't let me meet that, or I'll turn into it.
Oh man, it's the goose hydra.
The Gydra.
The guy.
so that's
Oh my
Bethany's
God.
for now.
That's the strongest form of any mutated form.
Yeah.
That's the apex. Yeah.
That's the
I mean-
apex.
I mean, it is a lesser seed. Just say I summon the spirit of a horse. Maybe Bethany's now a three-headed goose. If that's okay.
Three-headed
Christ.
massive goose.
Wait,
No, that'd
sorry.
be terrible.
If it's
And
3 heads, I
Bethany's,
actually have that.
A Gerberus.
Oh no!
Fucking goose hydra. What the hell? Terrible. I hate it.
Can't have a
It's a
fly speed.
Gerberus.
Oh, this is horrid.
Oh my God.
All right. You sprint towards Bethany.
Yes.
Yeah, Corey gets
normal
visibly
horse.
uncomfortable as she gets close to the horse. Corey
And that brings
doesn't
us
like the
to-
way the horse looks because she can see that it's actually a three-headed goose.
Is this
with
still
yours.
alive?
This
Yeah.
one is, yes. Barely.
Survived.
Barely.
Clinging
All
blood.
right.
Elias
Yeah,
and the
all
Coke
right.
Bear.
Oak Bear's gonna move. 1, 2,
The Coke Bears.
3, 4. First, second, third, and fourth.
Go for it.
Let's do these ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jesus Christ.
So everybody takes 8 damage each.
Except for the last one on that natural one.
Yes. Oh,
Oh.
he would have. Yeah, only one of the attacks, but two people attack.
So the first 3 hit. So this aberration goes down. You see that your Coke Bears normally revel in violence and bloodshed and viscera. They are no nonsense. Rip and tear, move on to the next.
Serious business. All right.
The Coke Bears have come over here. They have found that this gnome has died, was slain, and this dwarf is still fighting.
Oh
And
shit.
they lay, so it was 8 and 8 more.
Okay, if that guy was dead, then I'll position myself right there.
Go for it.
All
Yeah,
right,
you do some work on the wolf,
Elias
but
will. Yeah, I will. Step back a bit. I'll take the hit on that guy from the mutated Moose.
Still got protection on you though, right?
Yeah. Still have my concentration.
Still got protection.
The lower was
Um,
an 18.
That is not a hit.
Damn.
Just barely not a hit.
This party's AC
My-
is a problem.
My fur
Other
is
than
too thick.
Yeah, word.
And I will attack twice on this creature.
Yep.
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
No. The fuck? 28?
Yeah, that's not what they taught
That
us in
is
the
a
military.
28.
Sorry.
Oh my god. The 28 I'm assuming hits?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The aberration wearing +3 mithril plate casts shield. It still hits.
9 damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Dandin, that is.
Sorry.
Oh.
When I during my turn, I will telepathically let everybody know, or at least, yeah, I'll let everybody know. Try not to kill them.
Little
All right, that's it.
little late. For
Dandin, that
that
is your turn.
Groovy. How the druid lady that's which one was she? The one that turned into a bear.
Right here.
Yeah. Does she look like her normal form is pretty singed, or did the bear take most of that?
Bear took most of it. She is a little bit on fire.
Okay.
Not too much, though.
Not too much. That's all I need to hear. Oh boy. This is not great. Alrighty. I'm gonna use another bonus action to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Yep.
And then I will.
How do you cast that on yourself?
I think what happens is the light kind of starts to come out of the eyes and the mouth, but I like suck it back in and it shatters my illusion around me, but there's just this now kind of golden silvery glow around me slightly, and I go and I will run and jump up onto the horse, who is so rock solid. So I will just stand up on the horse and kind of look around. Whoop. What the hell is that? It's moving the map while I try to move the thing. Stop it.
Oh,
Okay,
make sure you're on the select, not the pan tool on the side.
I am. That's so weird.
I can move you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Move to top.
Hop up on the horse, and then as an action, I will. Yeah, I don't have a lot of things I can do. As an action, I will shoot a basic ass marble at the creature that John is currently menacing.
Yeah, go for it.
That is the correct way to phrase most engagements John is in.
Natural 20.
Hot.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I needed that.
Bro, your Dandin dice are unreal.
My Dandin dice are. They did roll me a nat 1 today, but I got an inspiration on it, so. That's gonna be 4, 8, 11 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And Blake, would now be an appropriate time to roll a wisdom save?
Certainly. Yeah. As you leave Coralia's embrace and you see not just the remains of what was once Anna, gore still dripping from John's hammer, you see Igor has fallen. There is death all around.
Yeah.
What did you get on the save?
I'm gonna send a picture of it to the meme chat.
Ooh, I'm so excited for it to be a funny
Better
number.
not be a fucking natural 20.
So excited for the funny number. I think it's the opposite.
Wanna see me do it again? God damn it.
Wanna see me do it again? Base Dandin.
These fucking dice. Alright, you see horrors around you.
Protection from evil
This
and
is
good, baby.
the life. This is evil. This is the opposite of life.
Yeah.
But you see more than that, your friends, the people you're traveling with, they're still alive and they are fighting. This is not a time to lose control.
Yeah, I think Corey, since you're nearby, you see this kind of faint glow, and for just a minute, you see the radiant light begin to spread from the eyes and from the mouth, and then I just breathe, and it all stops, and it's just that protection glow right now.
I'll like grab your hand and be like, we're okay.
Are we?
You're okay. Breathe.
End of my turn.
On initiative count 20, the rain, this acidic rain, falls heavier. I need another round of dex saves. DC 18.
Well, that's a 5.
6.
25.
17.
Oh, so close.
20, 20, 19.
Bethany, on the other hand, rolled a fucking 19.
I've rolled 4 19s tonight with this dice.
Bethany flickers, and the acid falls through the spiritual essence that she's comprised of. She's good. For everyone who failed, you take 11 points of acid damage.
I fall through the spectral horse.
Yeah. And it rematerializes and you're stuck in the stomach of it.
Oh god!
There's a brief moment
11.
where you kind of shudder up and down before you stutter back up
Glitching a
onto
little
the.
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
No, 11 points of acid damage for everyone who failed that save.
Oh hey, the first time he rolled that, it was 2 dice. This time it was 4. That's great.
John, you are up.
I am up. How how many hit points did that kid have again? How much damage did I deal to the kid?
You dealt over 20.
Over 20?
Whether or not, like how much you killed the kid by, you're uncertain.
Okay, but probably
good
not double. Okay. I don't think it was quite double though. So I
Sorry,
will.
sorry, I was thinking of Igor. You didn't kill Igor. You killed
No.
the aberration that was once.
Yeah.
On.
You dealt a little over 30.
A little over 30. Yeah, I will. I I will attempt to. So, John, with this like dog menacing him, he's just like got the shield pried between its heads. He slicks the blood off of the hammer, and as it falls through the air, he whispers a prayer that the girl's soul finds light once again. And as my bonus action, I will cast Spare the Dying on her from 30 feet away, which I believe I'm less than.
Give me a religion check, please.
I'd love to.
Grave clerics are fucking amazing.
Natural 20. I will take a picture of this one. This one
Like,
feels...
this is so much pain.
This is picture worthy.
Oh no.
Horrifying aberrant encounters are the counter to them is natural 20s, an unending amount.
Just
Now you know how
Just
I
that.
feel in
It's
my
okay.
campaign,
We're gonna.
guys.
It's gonna come back. It's gonna bite us.
Yeah. Me.
On a natural 20.
Oh, by the way, Coralia got got an inspiration from the second nat 20 that I had. So
Yep. Keep track of that. You utter that prayer on a natural 20. You're fighting this thing. You dare not look back, but you feel the truth of what you've said, of what you've talked to Dandon about, right? That death is just a part. It's just a stage. There is more that comes after that you don't pretend to know or understand fully, but it is real nonetheless. And you hope that Anna can find rest. Her suffering is over. Anything else, John?
Terrifying. Mechanically, though, if she had the dying condition, she becomes stable.
Yes.
Otherwise, with that hammer kind of brandished backwards, I'm going to bring it down on top of this dog's. Kind of like, I guess I'm aiming for the spine since it has two heads.
Yep, go for it.
24.
Mhm.
24. Takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Still yapping and snarling.
Yes, though it is hurt.
Foul creature. I'm going to try to swing at it again. 21.
That'll hit.
Yay. 11 points of bludgeoning damage this time, and I'm going to smite it.
Yeah, go for it.
Dump a first level smite into its spine. Takes another 8 points of radiant damage.
How do you do it, John?
Like I said, John just aims for the back, so he's like maneuvering the two heads, and he cracks one down, and the dog like stands back up, and he brings the hammer up, and he cracks it down again, and this time there's a distinct like gong as he breaks its spine.
Yeah. Jesus.
Cool. I am going to then use my movement and get atop Bethany.
Yeah, this is the full capacity that Bethany can carry.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, he's a wolf.
Yeah, and then I will turn back to Elias and just shout, we're leaving. And yeah, do just that. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Cool. Bethany will go now. Bethany is a warhorse. Do you have the stats for that? Or do you know how many?
Yeah, I do. It's in my extras.
What's Bethany's
I've been
speed?
keeping track of her hit points. She has got a speed of 60.
Bethany can take that full speed now.
Yeah.
Bethany can in fact dash.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
getting
great.
the hell up out of here. Yeah.
You don't have to use an action for that, right?
No, I don't have to. It
Yeah.
is pretty great. The mounting.
Bethany.
She's an extension of me. We are mounted. We get the hell out of here.
And you begin to gallop away out of Hallsberg. We're not quite out
Not
of it
done
yet.
yet. Yeah.
Still have someone in the village.
Elias, get the
As
fuck out of there.
So many of these guys are dead, eh? Fuck.
Yeah. Elias's turn is coming up soon. In the relative scheme of things, Elias will be right behind us.
Surely.
Surely.
Yeah, you can disengage.
This the Coke Bears add such a great boon for us in terms of action economy.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. Massive. I was
uh,
about to summon a spiritual weapon.
Give me a dex save for a con bear, please. Geo? One here?
Yeah.
The con bears.
Con bears, eh?
They are pretty jacked.
Dex save.
DC 18.
Oh.
You motherfucker. God damn.
Wait a
All right.
minute. These guys are dancing bears now, baby.
Yeah. 9 piercing damage to the bear.
All right. That's
And then this.
which
Wolf.
one? The one.
Up here. Yeah. In the middle.
All right.
Then this wolf goes after you, Elias. With disadvantage.
I lost it
Oh,
because of
gotcha.
the acid rain. Fuck.
Shit.
I've rolled 2 8s.
All right.
That's rough.
So
that's,
not looking good.
A whiff on the first one, but the second one is a 24 to hit. So that's
Ouch.
8 piercing, and then I need a con save from you.
Okay. Con save. I'm in my wolf. Yeah, that's a 10.
You take 16 poison damage.
So 8 plus 16, 30. Jesus.
8 piercing, and then 16 poison. Are you resistant to poison?
I'm not.
Ooh.
So that's 8 plus 16, 24.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still up, but you're not looking good.
As you begin to gallop away, you call out, "We're leaving!" You hear Elias utter a shout as a wolf latches onto his leg, bites deeply, and aberrant poison flows into his skin and body. Then the big one comes after you, Elias.
Not
25,
good.
25 will
That
hit.
hits.
And then whiffs on the second for 13 piercing damage, lowers its antlers and gores you with them.
I think I'm out of my wild shape.
Gotcha. You leave the wild shape, and you are a lizard man once more.
Jesus Christ.
And finally, this aberrant human, once a villager, goes after you and stabs at you with their jagged limbs. Oof. So that's an 18 on the first one,
Just hits.
and then a 24 on the second.
Yeah, that definitely hit.
Yeah, so that's 8 piercing and 9 piercing for 17. How is Elias doing?
I'm not doing good, but it's still up.
Still up.
Oh, bye.
Okay, and then a 24 against your coat bear for another 9 piercing.
My cold bear is more resilient than me.
Yeah. Sanina Din rushes over to Yuta and begins muttering a healing prayer under her breath. Heals Yuta. Coralia, it is your turn at the top of initiative.
Yeah. Fuck. I am... I'm trying to figure... Okay. I will, I'm so stressed out, guys. Okay. I have an idea. Because we need to get Elias out of there. Or else he's gonna fucking die.
Surely I'll be
I-
fine.
I'm going to pick up the child, and I'm going to, cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Chuck
And
the
little
child,
wheel,
right?
and Corey is going to click her boots together, and little wheels will pop out of the bottom. And she will,
Jesus Christ, that is the most disrespectful thing Corey has ever done.
You already had shoes with or wheel shoes with wheels.
Say psych right now.
and she is going to get Elias. And I will, head further out of town, leaving John behind. Taking Dandon with me.
Gotcha. So you have
Oh.
picked up Dandin, and you start zipping away. Hopped off the horse. Dandin, do you cool with that? Do you say or do anything?
Hold on.
You are a child.
Mhm. I am a child, but I also don't want to leave John's side. I
But he-
will resist being taken with you.
Or you feel Dandin fighting, squirming
Wait,
out of
no,
your
no,
arm?
we gotta get him out.
Yes, we have to get him out. The horse can't carry all of us.
But we can help.
How?
Just let me go. You can run if you want.
Denton Bethany can only carry so much, and Elias weighs notably more than Coralia does. I need the extra weight. Go with her. Keep her safe.
I hate this. I will get off of the horse.
Yep.
I will not, but I'm staying in the spot I am. There's nothing immediately threatening me. I'm just gonna stay in the spot I'm at for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Coralia wants to fight me on it. She's gonna have to stay there with me.
I will say, for helping to paint the picture, the acid rain is continuing to
Yeah.
fall. If you seek shelter, that will not be as much of a problem for
Mhm.
unless it burns through that or whatever. So over here, there's a roof over this like little water wheel area.
Mm-hmm.
So there's there. Other than that, though, most of the buildings are further into the village. So
We
That's
can stay.
probably
Can
not.
we go inside?
Just give me a minute. I'll come. I will follow you. I promise. I have to do something.
I will head to the with the extra movement that I know. I won't cast anything on myself, but I will dash over there.
sounds good. Go ahead and zip under there. Elias, that is you.
Buddy.
Not doing
Alright.
great. Bit of a grim
A
situation.
bit of a grim situation. All right. How's our this friend looking like?
Oh, he is looking all right. He's managed to. He's got like this massive crossbow, and he's just like firing it in close quarter, like CQB style. He's holding up.
Okay. But let's do my coke bears first.
Yep.
I only have 3 now.
Oh, I deleted the one that it had their turn.
Oh no.
That's funny. I'll add them again.
Yeah. Any of those hit? 12, 11, 11? They're not doing good. though.
No, those are all under. Those are some trash rolls, Co-Bears. What's going on?
Rolls. Truly. It's not looking good right now. Fuck. I am gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Smoke bomb.
Smoke.
Smoke out.
And I'm gonna Fog Cloud.
20-foot radius, right?
Yeah. The big radius. I don't. Hold on. What's a 20-foot radius?
I gotcha.
Alright, just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Something like this. That's about a 20-foot radius, yeah?
That looks close. Yeah, that's actually good. That's actually good.
It's actually good.
Alright, let's do that one. And I will transform back into a wolf as my bonus action and move out of their way.
Druids being sneaky tanks. Love to see it. Alright, they will all take attacks with disadvantage for their opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2,
Are you-
3.
I thought you couldn't. I thought
We're
you,
not doing double disadvantage, right? Oh, wait, no, you can't take opportunity
you can't
attacks
take opportunity
if you can't
attacks
see
if
them.
you
Can't see them.
see. Yeah.
You motherfucker. Yep.
Elias,
So-
And I
you,
can.
you stay in the fog though? Is that as far as you can go?
What's
Damn.
your movement speed?
Technically 50.
Fuck. Yeah, you can get out then.
Oh man, you have made my next turn so much easier.
Hey, look at this. I'm right beside all the other people that we need to protect.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Surely. Well, I mean, I'd rather not kill.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn.
Dandid, that is you then.
Okay. Oops. I'm on the ruler tool because I've been doing measurements.
Trigonometry.
5, 10, 15. I will run quickly over here. This poor boy Was he killed outright?
Igor is dead.
Fully dead. Got it. I will reach since I am over here and I can see Elias. Oh man. You're now a wolf. Cool. So actually, you're now a wolf. My turn no longer matters.
This is why I wanted us to leave, because I knew he was gonna turn back into a wolf.
Yeah, but I needed to check on the kid. Yeah, fine. I run up, check on the kid.
You see that after finishing tending to Yuta's wounds very quickly here, Yuta is like frantically trying to do first aid on Igor.
Yeah.
But Nadine is tugging at her arm, saying, "He's gone. He's gone. We need to leave."
Cool. Awesome. Does it look like Yuta is resisting that urge?
Yeah.
I will look at Yuta with just very much sadness, and I will cast Friends, and I just say, "You need to go," and I will try to persuade her to go with advantage.
Yeah, give me that persuasion check with advantage, because
Let's go.
you see she's about to wild shape again, just like Elias did, and head back into it.
I'm wild shape.
DC is 20 for this.
DC is
Certainly.
20.
Extra HP.
I
just-
get a 20 exactly.
Fuck.
I got 13 plus 7.
Yeah, you look at Yuta, she's about to bear out and looks at you. You see, as she looks at you, she sees like your hand, and she sees like berry stains on your hand,
Yeah.
Oh,
and she breaks and
Yeah.
picks up Igor and just looks at Nadine and says, "Please get Anna, and we need to get out of here."
Cool. I'll use because I no longer need to use my bonus action. I will use my bonus action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, or yeah, 30, and then I still had 15 feet from my original movement, so 35, 45. So I make it to Coralia with my movement.
Ooh, that is very important.
And Dandin, just like as quick as you've run away, like Corey, you were like, "God damn it, the kid's not following me. What the fuck?" And you get there, and truly, not even 6 seconds later, I'm already there, back right behind you. I move so fast, and I'm just pale, but I'm still keeping control. And that will be, I believe, the end of my turn.
All right. On initiative count 20, the rain is falling harder than ever before. Dex saves from everyone, other than Dandin and Coralia, who have taken shelter.
Rolled an 18. Bethany rolled a 5.
Rough for Bethany.
That is
It's rough for
Bethany.
Bethany. Yeah.
I made it. One time.
Nice.
Let's
Nice.
see if my bears do though.
Bethany takes 16 points of acid damage.
16.
It is pelting.
This horse has 1 hit point left.
I should have healed the horse.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm about to pull some shenanigans.
Is it on a success? Is it half?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
I've pulled my hood up, which has a metal helmet in it. I finally remembered.
Jeez.
Let's say that's what it is.
Oh, there.
Okay.
All right, John, that is your turn. Indeed, you are on a nearly evaporated Bethany.
A nearly evaporated Bethany. That is an important criterion. I am going to.
You hear in your head,
riding-
Bethany, not this again.
John is going to, as we ride forward, use my bonus action and a second level spell slot to cast Healing Word on myself. While I am mounted on my steed, any spell that I cast on myself, I can choose to also target my steed. So Bethany will also receive 2d4 healing.
Double the healing.
Thonks.
It is big
value.
stonks. It's big stonks.
Oh my
We
God,
both get
did you
9
just-
hit points.
Did you just twin spell Healing Word or something?
Almost. Something like that.
Filthy.
Something like that. I just need to give her new hit points. Okay, and Elias, get that and we're leaving. And I'm just gonna point to the shelter they're taking. Yeah, and I'm gonna ride a little bit further into the smoke, or into the fog, and the hammer has found itself in a holster, and John grips the sword, and he sits very straight, and he pulls it slightly forward, and a wisp of that brackish purple fire returns. And John is going to use his... Let me actually read what this one allows me to do. Double check. Just a double check. Yeah, as an action. So he will inhale, and as he does, that wreath of fire wraps around his face and pulls into his lungs. And as he exhales, all 3 of those creatures, because they're within a 30-foot cone, need to make a dex save for me. As he exhales this sword's breath weapon.
Dex saves.
Dex saves, DC 16.
Top to bottom.
Then
Oh,
start rolling stuff.
now we're talking.
What the fuck?
Critical
Wait,
success. Fail. Critical success.
how could you?
Now we're talking.
Double not 20 then. Motherfucker.
Half
I
damage
mean,
on a
it's
pass?
only fair.
Now
He's
we're,
been banking it.
Yeah,
so
we've been
much.
kinda
We have
like-
been. We have been banking them. Yeah.
Yeah.
do you still do half damage on a?
I still do half damage, so I'm just getting all the d6 because it's a lot.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8d6.
God damn, that's like a fireball. In a
It is?
cone.
It is a 30-foot fireball cone. Hot.
That's the name of my new band.
30-foot fireball in a cone.
27 points of psychic damage as they are wreathed in
Jesus.
terrible, horrific visions of fire and death.
With that, the aberration, not that you see this, but you feel it. You feel the psychic damage dealt by your the cursed blade, this dread blade, this tool of Tormak, unmakes one of these aberrations. An aberration. It is only a shame that there is so little blood in it for you to take.
To boil. Yeah. And with that, Bethany will heal back around and dash, hopping over the river, probably. This horse. Yeah. I think about there.
Sure.
See if that maths out.
All right.
Probably does. Movement speeds are pretty, yeah. Yeah, that maths out.
John, I need
Yeah.
you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw? That tracks. That tracks.
Oh no.
Use inspo on that one. That's much better.
I made you 15.
I did. I'm at 22. My original
What the
roll was an 8.
Where's the blade?
Actually, hold on. I don't need to use my inspiration. My original roll makes it a 16.
What?
I rolled an 8 at a.
You said you used
yeah.
inspiration. We're just
Yeah.
gonna say that did
That's
get
fair.
kicked.
That's fair. I'll cook it. Sad. If only. That's all right.
You drew the blade momentarily. Where's
Yeah.
the blade right now?
I just dropped it back in after I
Dropped it
inhaled
back
the
in.
fire.
After you've inhaled the fire, you zip back over here on Bethany. It takes you a moment to realize that you're only holding the reins in one hand. Your other hand is still white knuckling the blade. And you let go, and your hand, you marvel at it for a moment. It is thrumming. It is alive. It is. You haven't felt this good in a while.
Oh, good to know.
Oh.
Good to know. Good to know. That's important. I guess context. Good to know. We're gonna. Yeah. Yeah, I move over there. Yeah, ready to get the hell out of here.
Two aberrations here become lost in the mist. Lost in the fog cloud.
Actually, is Bethany able to squeeze under any form of cover in this situation?
It's a choice. You or Bethany.
Bethany.
Yeah.
In this instance, with how
can-
the
you
acid
can hop
rain is
off.
intensifying. Yeah.
And with you off the back, Bethany's able to get in there.
Boom, boom, boom.
To the Coke Bear here, Geo, because this one's disappeared in the cloud. This one takes 10 piercing damage from the wolf here.
The bottom, the one on the right?
Yeah, the one
Or
on
left?
the left. Yeah.
Okay, 10 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Only takes 5. Yeah, he's actually dead.
Chomps one of them down. This fog cloud's really fucking with me.
Hey,
God,
Smoke
such an
sandwich.
underrated spell, honestly.
it's this is the campaign that I use it the most for some reason.
It just works.
Also-
Good spell.
Also have blind fighting, so you know.
Ooh, nice, nice.
Elias, you see Din strides quickly over to the now stable corpse or stable body of this aberration that was once Anna. Picks it up. Has a very dismal expression on her face. She knows that what has happened here is it's not a question of bringing someone back or healing. Like Anna is gone. Anna is changed. But picks Anna up and runs after Yuta, who is similarly carrying Igor's body. They're getting the fuck out of here. Corey, that is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna Can we go now?
We gotta.
Okay. I will, add...
Everyone give me
I
a
wish I
perception
had-
check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 1.
18.
I'm a little. I'm thinking about some other stuff right now.
Yeah.
21.
Everyone but John notices. You look out, Corey, you know, to go now is smart, right? This acid rain is just chewing through you. It's biting into you so much, though. But as you look out, you see in the distance, far away, the massive ephemeral form of the beast is striding away. And as it strides away, the clouds are shimmering and flickering. You think that the rain is going to be stopping soon. This is the time to go.
Okay, this is... Yeah, we
This
can...
is the time to go.
Okay, let's go. Alright. I will, Alright, this is as good as any time. I will, help Dandon up and, help them onto the back of the horse, and walk and, rush to John and, hey, we gotta go.
Yes.
We gotta go now.
There's only so much room. Yes.
And I will settle up.
Awesome. You
Well,
hop up
yeah,
on
I
Bethany.
Expeditious retreat the horse with the little gadget again.
Yep.
Go gadget rocket horseshoes.
Elias,
Hmm?
what are you doing?
I'm gonna have my coke bears. 2 of them will help carry this corpse.
Hmm.
Okay, and I will pick up the wolf corpse in my jaw as I skadoodle away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your movement, Elias?
50.
Yeah. I'll say then that as everyone starts to leave, is there anything else you want to do in the village before we depart?
No.
Can I go get that potion?
Go get that potion?
That potion. Well, how far up is that? How
That's-
far north is that? There's a lot going on up there. Never mind. Yeah,
I would
outta here.
say there is
Never mind.
still fighting, and you know there are still aberrations, and in fact you see them starting to wander out of the fog.
Nope.
This is the time to go.
Yeah. Go. No.
Yeah.
I forgot how much was in.
Go gadget
How much
rockets.
further
Yeah.
away that was. Lost track of the sense of time, or the sense of space. Sorry.
All good, all good.
How's the
Stand in-
horse look?
Horse has 10 hit points out of like 19, so not looking great. Pretty
The
acidy.
horse is going to get 5 HP back from a healing light. I'll
Aw.
use the dice before I use the pool from the knife.
Ooh, right.
But then he stamps appreciatively.
Let's go.
Dandon, Corey, and John on the back of Bethany. Elias will form with a mutated wolf in your mouth, and your bears dragging the aberrant corpse of a villager. You flee Hallsberg and the horrors that now stalk it. And with that, we come out of initiative. Oops.
I imagine we ride hard and fast to Stenwald.
Oh man, there's a new map. Hey, awesome.
Blake came prepared.
Cool, 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 cool.
As you ride and run out of Hallsberg, Elias, with your passive perception,
Mm-hmm.
you are being pursued.
Do I know who?
You are being pursued by some of the aberrations still within Hallsberg. Some of them are ravaging corpses there still, but others are trying to follow you. You have a head start, but they are still pursuing you. So we're going to enter into a brief chase.
Okay.
We will be doing athletics checks for Bethany and for you, Elias.
Understood.
Bethany.
All right, go ahead and give me those first two from.
Can I give the horse guidance?
Yes, you can.
That's plus a d4, John.
15.
Ooh, nice. 21 for Bethany.
Bethany is surging ahead. Elias, you are following behind in your wolf form with your senses. You hear the sounds of a mutated wolf that is surged ahead of the rest and is closing the gap to you. Is still not in range of you or anything, but is getting closer to you specifically. You're carrying a corpse in your jaws. Your coke bears are running beside you.
Yeah.
You are slightly weighed down here.
Maybe we can make another one.
Yeah, so that's a success for Bethany and a failure for you, Elias. We're looking for three. Three of either. 3 successes or failures will result in something. So, another athletic check.
Boy. Yeah, that's a fail.
Trying to beat a 14.
So
I should have made
22
a
for
more
Bethany.
What was that, John?
22 for Bethany.
You are making good pace. John, top Bethany. Elias.
That's a 8.
Now
That's
you
a
can hear
fail.
very clearly. That's another failure. You are close to being caught. The weight of the corpse in your jaws it's not helping.
John will shout back over the because I presumably noticed him falling behind at least initially, right?
Drop the fucking wolf, Elias.
Can I bite the head off and just keep the head?
Oh. Absolutely.
Just kind of like
Yeah.
tighten my grip on
It's
it.
already dead. You
Basically.
tighten your grip. Snaps off at the neck. Corpse. The rest of the body falls, and you are left with just the head. Another round of checks. This time, Elias, you can do so with advantage, as you are certainly lightened.
Oh. 15.
22 again.
I only rolled an 8. John, you are in the clear. That is a success for Elias. 1 success, 2 failures.
Okay, another one.
Another one.
Oh! Another 15. Shit. And then another one. Ah!
So I rolled a 7 on your 15. So 2 and 2, and now I just need to beat a 13, eh? All right, here comes.
Surely. Roll a 1.
You motherfucker. I rolled a... that's a 10. God damn it. You also pull ahead. With a few minutes of tension, John, Danton, Corey, you do not see Elias. And then you round the corner, and trotting up to you with just the head of a mutated wolf clenched between his jaws, you see Elias.
Elias, I don't think carrying around heads of mutated creatures is helping your situation.
I don't.
What the hell was that?
Blake,
We're not free of them yet.
Blake, have I ever encountered the beast before in my extensive time in the Burok Empire, or like its after effects, maybe more accurately?
Yeah, you would have certainly seen the after effects. This is your first time seeing it firsthand take place. The beast is it is a accepted part of life, but it is also rejected by the Burok government and
Oh, so officially it doesn't
religious like
exist.
institution. Exactly. It
Oh my
is
God.
illegal to discuss the beast or to talk about it. It is also illegal to not report sightings of the beast.
Noted. We'll keep that in mind for when we hit Stenwald.
Yeah.
It's important. Thank you. Good to know.
Can I make this horse go as fast as it can?
Absolutely, you can. Are you talking expeditious retreating still?
I was either that or I was gonna fucking cast haste on it.
So haste is a minute, but I mean, you can fucking zoom in that time period, right?
True. I didn't want to do that to her. That would kill the horse. Just kill its heart. Make it have a heart attack. No, I'll just
I will
I'll
say,
just
for purposes of moving with haste, absolutely go quick. You have pulled away from the aberrations. You are not in danger unless you just stop and camp.
No,
Here
yeah.
on the side of the road. If you keep going, you think you should be good unless you stumble across the beast again.
Yeah, okay. Let's just fucking going.
Just ride really hard to Stenwald.
Yeah.
It was like another day away,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's make that half a day. Let's just get there tonight. Does a fast pace sound good to you guys?
I'm fine with that.
For a little forced march pacing.
Yeah. Eventually, Elias will
I
not
need
be
to
able to
break
be a wolf anymore, though.
every hour or something. That's the thing.
We'll just do short. We'll do short rest.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. We'll just ride until Elias can't be a wolf anymore. Short rest,
Basically,
and then go again.
I can only be a wolf for 2 hours.
Right.
Twice
And then
every
I have
2
to-
hours.
Twice.
Yeah.
No, for 1 hour twice.
Oh.
Every 2 hours I have
Oh.
to break.
I see. Well,
I'm working on my druid.
I mean,
numbers,
honestly, for galloping with a horse, that's not terrible.
No, not at all.
Like, if we're just trying to go, like, that gives the horse time to rest. It's a spiritual horse anyway. It can recover. We can take a rest of not riding on the horse, and then we can just go for another 2 hours, take a break, just go.
Same cycle we've been doing, just
Yeah.
faster for our actual movement.
Yeah, for sure. You set off then. After
No stuff, just
your first after your first leg is up, you stop, get a short rest in. You can all get a short rest in. While you're short resting, what are you all doing?
Getting some hit dice.
Yeah.
Crying.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Anybody have the chef feed? No. Yes. Just.
No.
No.
Alright, I'll spend 2 hit dice.
Well, that was horrifying and terrible.
What the hell was that?
I think that was the beast. By the way, you're not allowed to talk about it, but you do always have to report any sightings of it. Yeah, not about covers it.
That is something you wouldn't want to face again.
Why do I have a feeling that we have the luck of people that will have to face it again?
Well, it's a good thing we're on our way to see the Bayurge's leading expert on the beast.
Try.
And you owe him a fucking favor, Choom. This is not going to play. This is not going to play out well for us.
I think we could still make it work. I've been pondering on some schemes. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but
Choom, your schemes are what got you into this mess to begin with.
well, that was a very specific scheme. This is more general.
Where we have.
Is that supposed to be comforting?
It's a bargain store name brand scheming instead of
It's a Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
No
Yeah.
name scheming.
We have brought gifts for him. I will prepare it and preserve it.
Oh. Oh, you
I-
know, that could actually work.
Are you able to store these? Are your storage large enough? Pointing at the large corpse and the wolf head.
Oh,
You want her to put that in her boobs?
It's an object. No.
It-
It's,
You might want to wrap it.
John also
Yes.
has saddlebags now.
Yeah, I think if you wrap it, we can just strap it to the sides of Bethany.
yeah, I'm already pushing, having it bound to my physical
don't-
being.
No, don't do that.
That is.
No.
So I don't think putting organic parts in it is a smart idea. Mike's like, damn it, I have to put the Bagman away. Must had to have it crawl out of Corey's chest burster style.
No.
Damn it.
No. You stop that.
Elias gets to work on preserving the corpses.
Yeah, go ahead and give me either survival or a medicine check.
I will do a medicine check. Either one works really, but. Oh my god!
Where are your
Um,
dice?
I don't have it. It's packed.
Unpack them.
Unpack them.
On a
have to go
13,
diving.
Elias, you feel solid about the state of the head. the full corpse is a little trickier. You're not certain. I don't think you just have enough materials to do it all properly. So maybe it'll spoil, or it's tough to
chop.
tell with like the beast's corruption what that even means for it to spoil.
I will chop it up then.
Yeah, you
Much-
chop it up. I'll say, yeah, if you chop it up and discard most of it, you can keep like, like another head or like,
I need
a
the
You
a
keep
heart
like a
and
torso.
liver.
yeah, you start
Yeah.
you collect like the, organs, most kind of important bits. Jesus.
You've done this often, haven't you?
Yeah, you look
The
over and you see
efficiency
Elias
with
is
which you are butchering
hacking
this
apart this
is
corpse, tearing into it, extracting organs, organic matter.
Huh.
Is covered
used
in
to
this
seeing you do this
black
the other
ichor.
direction.
Doing
It's comforting to know there's a
Research.
butcher in all of us.
You see, just Elias just in the work.
Yeah. Elias, yeah, as you are in this work, you retreat into your mind to this task at hand. How is Elias feeling after another close encounter with the beast?
Yeah, right now he's I think he's dissociating right now
Mm-hmm.
and just trying to preserve this as best as he can.
Mm-hmm.
And even though during the subsequent short rests he doesn't really speak much with like comparatively to before with the rest of the party members, seemingly just doing work on this, even though he does not need to go that far
Yeah.
with preserving the body.
Dandon has to do something to not focus on all of that just happened. Can I, while we're taking the short rest, can Dandon just search the immediate area for any, like, herbs or plants that could be possibly medicinal in the general area?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Dirty 20. No, 19.
A 19.
Mm-hmm.
You find some medicinal ingredients. Yeah.
I tap Coralia on the shoulder and I just say, Do you have a mortar and pestle?"
I think so. And she will turn away from you, and she does it every time. When she
Yeah.
reaches into this pocket, she doesn't let anyone see the front of her
Uh-huh.
chest when she does it. But she does pull out this small mortar and pestle, so
I will just
marble of some kind.
Yeah, to just keep my mind off stuff, I'll just start trying to make a poultice or something. Just,
Yeah.
I have proficiency in an herbalism kit, but which allows me to like make potions and shit. But I'm just trying to do some herbalism stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a medicine check. Again. And you can add your proficiency to this.
Groovy. I already have expertise in medicine. So I get double proficiency. That's going to be a 21.
You are able to craft a potion of healing
We have
using the
a
supplies that you gathered.
cool. I will just call this a healing poultice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then as you're working on this, again, you're trying to, keep your hands busy, distract yourself, but notice it every time you turn the pestle just so of the berry stain on your hand.
Yeah. Terrible.
Give me a perception check, please, Dandon.
Natural 20.
For the first time, you hear it, not a whisper at the back of your mind or just out of earshot, spoken with authority.
Hmm.
Sacrifice. It is a question.
I think, much like a few years ago, the very first time I heard a strange voice speak in my head, Dandon just responds with, "Who are you?"
There is no reply.
Oh no. Yeah.
And you continue to pass your time during the rest. What about John and Coralia? How are you
For
feeling?
the
What do you get up to during the rest? Short rest.
smoking.
You take out your pipe, John.
We're
Two
smoking,
old folk
we're
on a
smoking-
log.
We're smoking buddies now.
Yeah. Two of you stand aside from Elias and Dandon, who are both seeking to distract themselves by keeping busy, while the two of you find respite in imbibing smoke.
Gotta huff the copium a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
I think
cool joke.
John
Hmm?
ponders. Oh yeah. What is?
This whole situation. Give me a prophecy of the end times and make it so I can do absolutely nothing about it as I watch it all burn to the ground. It's comical.
A bit humbling to remember our place in the world.
The universe has a habit of doing it to me. Very Icarus and the sun type situations.
Hmm. Well, I don't think that was any individual's fault. The beast is like a natural disaster. Has its seasons almost. If only we were so lucky for it to be that predictable.
And no one knows where it came from.
No, but people like Elias are working on it. And, what is that guy's name again? I suppose I should probably commit that to memory.
Hoffrey Ghost Forge.
Hoffrey Ghost
Hoffrey
Forge.
Ghost Forge.
Fuck, he sounds pretentious.
You have no idea.
Oh my fuck. I'm sure we'll learn extensively. Yeah, and him. By the way, I really do mean it. It's quite illegal to mention the existence of the beast, and we are required to report to pretty much the first guards that we saw an attack.
But if it is illegal for us to say anything about it,
I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Just don't talk about it
right?
unless some very official-looking individual asks you a question explicitly about it. And even then, I would ask permission to talk about it. Sometimes they just like to do that when they're bored and need to meet their quotas.
Dandon sidles up after finishing the things and just kind of flops down on the ground near you two. Just says, think I want to talk about, I'm sorry that I didn't run away with you at first. I know you were just trying to help, and I'm not. I've been on my own since I was 9. I've lived by myself on the streets of 2 different cities. I've had to take care of myself for the last 5 years. I appreciate you guys trying to keep me safe, and I'm glad that you do it, and I'm gonna try and help keep you guys safe too. I'm really good at running. But I have to help people if I can. And I look at John and I say, and it's what she asked me to do in exchange for her helping me. And I'm not saying we did anything wrong in that. I think we did all that we could. And I look back at Corey, I said, but I had to go check and see if there was anything I could do to help. Because everybody deserves a second chance if you can give them one.
You did well. And you did everything we asked you to. So while the apology is appreciated, I don't think it's necessarily warranted.
Okay.
Like you said, you're very good at running.
Did I hear this?
You have a 25 passive perception.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
I just
Yeah, but like, where am I in relation to
Oh.
this?
Yeah, you hear this. You were off to the side of the camp, where you've set up brief camp here. But
sitting
you
on a log
still-
on the side of the
still hear
road,
this, yeah.
smoking my pipe.
Yeah, you hear all of this for sure, Elias.
Bethany nuzzles John for the pipe,
Yeah.
and he has to like push her off.
No, you have to. One of us needs to be sober.
Very well.
But yeah. Also, maybe this is a weird time to talk about it, but if we're on the subject of it, I know that there's a lot of shitty people coming after us, but we're about to go into a new city, and I feel like a lot of weird stuff is just going to keep happening to us. I just want you guys to know what I'm cool with, if that makes sense. I really don't have a problem stealing from people, especially if they're rich assholes, and I will help you guys do whatever we gotta do in those situations. I'll do it. And, you know, even if they're not rich assholes, if they're just shitty dudes, sometimes even if they're not shitty, sometimes if I just think I can use something better than somebody else, that means I should probably take it. And I don't have a problem with killing the shitty people that are coming after us, although or at least I don't have a problem with you guys doing it. I probably won't. The only thing I ask as we go forward, and I make very pointed eye contact with John, just as a connection that's been made over the past week or so, and I just say, if someone asks for mercy from us, just please honor it. Otherwise, it didn't mean anything.
I don't make it a habit of killing those who surrender.
I believe you. That's it.
Corey will sit beside Bandon and take his hand in hers. I think that I get so scared when I look at you. Because when I was your age, many horrible things happened to me. And all I wanted was someone to protect me from it. So I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not a bad thing. And I appreciate it. But you guys gotta make sure that you let me help you too. Well, should we keep riding?
I don't know,
Yes.
Elias. Is the beast refueled? Oh, sorry, that came out wrong. Context. Apologies. I'm gonna blame that one on the opium.
Good to go.
Yeah, in case it was ambiguous. Yeah,
John's just down.
the
in some
veteran
heroin.
the veteran. No, like
I know.
opium, like the leaf.
Poppy seed.
No. In case it was too ambiguous, guys,
Yeah.
the war veteran is in fact doing hard drugs.
Oh yeah, 100%. I thought it was like
Corey's-
ayahuasca or something. So
Or he's smoking hard psychedelics.
terrible. A terrible thing to do while
She's a
traveling on the road.
wizard.
And I'm drinking tea, just kidding.
Yeah,
Life
I
is
honestly, you
only
can't convince
drink.
me wizards don't do psychedelics.
The child is sitting here telling everybody that they're not supposed to have caffeine, and everyone else is doing hard drugs.
No, not a lot. It's just
Yeah, I
tea.
know.
Just tea.
Tea.
Hey man, I've seen some shit.
Tea laced with a calm emotion spell.
Sounds kind of nice, honestly. Not gonna lie.
You finish your short rest, and you get back on the road, and you continue to travel with haste towards the hopefully last destination before Cair Boldor. Hopefully you don't have to make any other stops, really, right? Just Stenwald,
I do.
push on from then to Cair Boldor. With your
Why did you say it like that? Like,
hopefully with your increased pace, the trip that would normally have taken you pretty much all day, you were likely going to arrive there in the morning, instead is completed by sunset as the sun dips down behind the Rock Teeth Mountains. Stenwald comes into view. Elias, please give me a spellcasting ability check.
We'd love a spellcasting ability check.
On a 21, Elias, we are slightly, I think, bending rules as written here. Your animal messenger that you sent off to Ulstenburg carrying the Liar's Dice set. On a 21, you feel that small tendril of connection that you had established is quickly and violently snuffed out. And on that 21, for a moment, your eyes flash and you are in the body of was it a squirrel? Was it a bird? Who can remember? You are in the body of this small animal as it is crushed between the metallic hands of Secundo.
Yeah.
Hey, it took him all day to catch up to that thing.
he's an entire day in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I will look.
And now, what direction was the beast meandering? In my mind's eye, it was meandering like west-east,
Northwest.
northwest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
Yeah,
towards the
kinda-
mountains, it looked like.
kind of sort of weirdly came in the direction we came from, but like further north.
which means there's probably a nice line that cuts off our path. That even if it isn't, gonna mutate, Secundo is at least gonna slow Secundo down.
Oh god, can you picture mutated Secundo?
No. There's no.
No,
need
he's
for
a
that.
robot.
No,
that
that's-
doesn't.
Write
it
that
doesn't-
down, write that
No,
down.
no, no, no.
Unless
There's no organic shit in there.
Blake is like, thanks for the idea.
And if he was just following the divination that was cast on those dice, like, I mean, he might be
how is he
like,
gonna track us now?
yeah, he might be
Yes.
like, oh, maybe they went the other way down the road, but also maybe they split off and went to Kara Orgrand. I don't know. There's just a random squirrel out there with some dice.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
true.
this Squirrel's a
Could've dropped
gambling
him.
addict. Yeah, no,
We
The
know
rest of
that's
the
not
crew.
easy though.
True.
Bought herself a lot of time though.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Standing tall and resolute amongst the peaks of Hermannstad, the
Stop
Rock
it.
Teeth Mountains in the old gnomish tongue, you behold capital of Rowland, the industrial heart of the Burok Empire, the spiraling, tiered city of Stenwald. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Damn.
God